Oh, everyone outside, all green right now to celebrate Zoe Saldana, the queen of sci-fi, Star Trek Avatar. Now she's green as Gamora, a fierce warrior who joins the band of Marvel misfits in Guardians of the Galaxy. Take a look.
I'm a warrior and an assassin. I do not dance.
Really? Well, on my planet, there's a legend about people like you. It's called Footloose. And in it, a great hero named Kevin Bacon. He teaches an entire city full of people with sticks up their butts that dancing, well, it's the greatest thing there is.
Who put the sticks up their butts?
What? No, that's just a...
That is cruel.
Just a phrase.
And Zoe Saldana joins us. I love that scene. So you guys had some fun with this. This is not your typical superhero movie.
No, it's not, because these are not heroes. They're sort of renegades and misfits, and they learn to do something right by doing all the wrong things at first.
And Gamora, your character, was kind of brought up evil.
Yes, she was, but I do believe in my heart that she was a very good person, but she was abducted from her planet by Thanos and forced into a life of crime and violence. So even though that's what she's been doing, and she's sort of like this mean machine, she wants to get away from that.
Now you say you're not a dancer, though Gamora says she's not a dancer there, but all of her moves, or a lot of her moves, actually modeled on a matador bullfighting?
Yeah. Well,
where did that come from?
From my husband. We were having dinner with one of his art colleagues, and she was showing us her latest sort of art expo, and it was about a bullfighter, and she was taping this bullfighter dancing in slow motion, the dance of death, sort of seducing the bull, and it was like the most graceful form of dance. And that was around the time when I was pondering whether or not I was going to do Guardians, and I thought, oh my God, I should, and she should totally be a bullfighter, you know, instead of just like a martial artist only.
So you say you were pondering whether or not to do it. This has kind of become your niche right now.
Yeah.
Avatar, Star Trek, and now Guardians as well. Was it a difficult decision, or was it a natural decision?
No, it was difficult at first because I didn't want to just do just films that take place in space back to back, but they come in such beautiful packages, you know, with great filmmakers, great studios, a great cast, and it's always a beautiful challenge for me. And at the same time, I cannot deny that I've always had an affinity for the unknown and imagining the unimaginable. So I thought it would be stupid of me to pass on this amazing opportunity just out of fear of what others might think or being boxed. I thought I can always do other things, and in the meantime, it feels good to be in space.
Yeah, and I say you get to do it with Chris Pratt as well. I got to admit, when I first heard he was going to do this, I thought it was kind of a surprising.
You should have seen my nephew, who's like a huge fan of Guardians. He's 12 years old, and he was very curious on who was going to play Quill. And I'm like, it's Chris Pratt. He's like, who? And I showed him a picture of, like, you know, his Parks and Recs years, and he's like, that's going to be Peter Quill? Oh my God. But then he meets him on set in London, and he was just so happy. He's like, I like him. He's going to be a cool Peter Quill.
Yeah, and he really buffed up. But I heard you almost did some serious damage to Chris.
I did, but we did warn him. We told him to wear his safeguard on his chest, and he didn't. I guess he just thought, it's a girl. She's not going to kick that hard. And they were like, you know what, Zoe kicks hard. And I kicked him by mistake. I think it was on the third or fourth take. And I ran back as soon as the director yelled, cut. I'm like, Chris, are you okay? And he's like, I'm good. I'm really, oh, baby, it's okay, it's okay. But then he asked for the gear. He's like, bring me that thing.
Now, you are going to branch out. Your next film, Nina Simone, you play the singer, jazz singer Nina Simone?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Yes, well, we shot that movie 2 years ago, so I just hope that we'll be able to edit it and be able to share it with the world soon.
Well, until then, Guardians of the Galaxy, the whole world's going to see it starting on Friday, August 1st. Thanks for coming in.